name is Patty. I'm a registered holistic nutritionist. I also work at PhysioWorks, so if you come in, you generally see me at the front desk. I am going to do a little bit of a cooking show today, so I'm going to show you how to make a celery soup. Now this is my original recipe. I generally like to call it a cream of celery soup. I did cut up a lot more carrots than I had in mind, so now we're just going to call it a cream of carrots and celery soup. So what I've done is I've gotten half an onion. If it's a small onion, you can just chop the whole thing up, but this is a larger onion that I had, so I cut half of it up. And I sauteed it in just about a tablespoon of coconut oil. You can use ghee if you'd like as well, or some butter. So to that, I'm going to add some garlic. So this is about 3 to 4 cloves of garlic. I really love garlic, so I add it to everything, so I always put way too much. That's why there's a lot. If you are not a garlic person like I am, just add 2 cloves, 1, it's totally up to you. I do like a little bit of heat, so I cut up a little bit of jalapeno. So this is about a quarter of a big jalapeno that I had, and I just chopped it up, and I'm gonna add that in as well. So after we've added those ingredients in, what I like to do is just stir it for a little bit. I'll add just a tiny little bit of water, maybe a tablespoon of water, just so it doesn't overheat and start smoking. And I stir it for about 5 to 10 minutes. After that, we're ready to put in our other ingredients. So the first one that goes in is the carrots. And we put the celery in. Really, it doesn't matter which one you put in first because they're both gonna go in together. We're not gonna really wait any time in between these two. All right, so we've got both those in. I usually like at this point to saute this for about 10 minutes until you can see the vegetables kind of getting a little bit soft. So if it starts sticking to the ground, to the bottom, and if it starts smoking a lot, if you notice it starts burning a little bit, you can start adding some vegetable broth or some coconut milk. We are going to eventually put both these in together, but if you do notice that it starts smoking a bit, or if it starts sticking to the bottom, burning a little bit, you can just start adding it a little bit at a time. So after we've got our vegetables a little bit soft, what we're going to do is add an entire can of coconut milk, organic coconut milk that I've poured into here. And I'm going to add that whole thing. That's going to thicken it up a bit. And I'm also going to add some vegetable broth. So if you make your own vegetable broth, that's great. You can just use that. Or I sometimes get the organic boxes in the Tetra packages of broth, and one whole one will do it. So now our soup is done. Right now you have 2 choices depending on how you like your soup. It's chunky right now, so you could keep it chunky and just have kind of like a creamy chunky soup. Or to make it a bit thicker, if you have a handheld blender, it would be a good time right now to blend it. I don't, so I like to use my masher. And you kind of just mash it until everything's mashed, I guess. And then you can serve it with some bread or some crackers and enjoy.